This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 12. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but the Most High overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. My brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 12, is I came across two articles where you see these wicked plantation Christian priesthood, whether they be priests or pastors, because this one is a pastor, okay, conducting nothing but abomination. All right, and this is proof that the Lord's going to overthrow plantation Christianity, okay, because plantation Christianity fuels nothing but wickedness. All right, there's no fear of the Most High with plantation Christianity. It's evident, okay, just from these two articles alone. There's no fear of the Most High. In fact, let me get the book of Psalm, chapter 36, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord Yahweh. The transgression of the wicked say within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes. Let's go to the NLT version. For the choir director, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord Yahweh. Sin whispers to the wicked. Deep within their hearts, they have no fear of God at all. You see that? NIV version. I have a message from God in my heart concerning the sinfulness of the wicked. There is no fear of God before their eyes. All right? And that's the thing. They have no fear of the Lord. Okay? Plantation Christianity has no fear of the Lord. It's all about love. All right? You can commit so many sins. All right? As long as you believe in baby Jesus. And this is what you get. Weirdo, okay, sicko activity. And this is how you know the Lord's going to overthrow plantation Christianity. Okay? The scriptures say that the false prophet was thrown in the lake of fire. Okay? And the false prophet represents the Vatican. And the Vatican pushes plantation Christianity. Okay? Revelation 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, right? The beast represents NATO and the EU. Okay? That's a fact. Okay? And that's how we know NATO and the EU, all right, which is the beast, they're going to push that charagma, all right, which is the RFID chip, all right? That's why it's called the mark of the beast. They're going to push that charagma, okay? And with him, the false prophet, right? Even the false prophet, the false prophet, which is the Vatican, all right? That pushes out plantation Christianity, and that's why you have all these different denominations, because it all stems back to the Roman Catholic Church, the Vatican. Okay, they're going to be the ones pushing the microchip, the C chip. All right, excuse me, the RFID chip. Okay, which we call the C hip sometimes. They're going to push it too. Okay. Because they're twisting the scriptures around and they have no fear of the Most High. That's the point. That's the lesson that I'm doing. That these plantation Christians have no fear of the Most High. All right? Especially Esau Edom, who is the wicked. All right? He's crooked. He can't be made straight. You know what? Let me get that scripture. Crooked. He's also known as the crooked serpent, man. Where is it at? Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. You see that? And that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Okay, let's get the NLT version. What is wrong cannot be made right. Right, Esau was made to be wrong. Okay? The so-called white man was made to be wrong in everything he does. Especially when it comes to the spirituality. He's completely, all right, worships the left-hand side. All right, he has no righteous spirit in him. All right, he has unrighteous in him. Okay, that's why it says in Habakkuk, real quickly, just going with the spirit. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul, all right, also his, meaning the spirit, okay, soul and spirit, okay, let's talk about the same thing, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, right? He has no righteousness in him, okay? He is crooked, okay? He can't get right. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. You see? Because when you go to the word upright, it's yashar, which means to be right, be straight. Okay? Esau's not straight. He's crooked. Be level, be upright, be just. Okay? Be lawful. Right. He's not lawful at all. He's unlawful. All right? And these damn plantation Christian, whether they be call themselves priests or pastors, are an example. This is weirdo stuff. A Laveran pastor arrested for alleged sodomy charges. All right? Look at this. Distribution of narcotics. Furnishing alcohol to a minor. This fucking weirdo, man. That's how you know the Lord's going to overthrow plantation Christianity. I see it. I know the apostles and elders and brothers in Great Millstone, we see it. Okay? Plantation Christianity is going to be destroyed, man. Along with this man's kingdom. Esau Edom's kingdom. So let's go back. All right. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Right. And the just are the elect out of the nation of Israel. All right. That's who the just is. Okay. They're going to live by faith. Okay. We're going to live by faith. That's what we call ourselves, the hopeful elect. All right. Hope means the expectation. All right. We expect, all right, to be delivered as long as we live by faith. Faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Faith in his words. Okay. And exposing wickedness, exposing lies. All right. And plantation Christianity is a lie. All right. It is a failure. Okay. It is crooked. And this is proof. And again, these Edomites that push plantation Christianity on us, all right, they have no fear of God in their eyes. Look at this guy. All right? Look at this weirdo. A priest in California has been arrested and charged with acts of child sex abuse that reportedly occurred through the 1990s. Okay? Goes on and says, at the time of the alleged abuse, the family was living in Mexico. So and this goes to show you, you know, these Edomites are constantly hurting the children of Israel. Where they allegedly befriended Gabrielli. The priest became close with the family, and he was allowed to take the 3 boys with him to many places in California, including his parents' right. And you notice these damn predators are always after young boys, man. Okay? The assault continued over the course of about 8 years. So yeah, sicko, freak. Another sicko freak. All right, that's why the Lord is going to destroy these wicked pastors and what's it called? Priests. Okay? That's why, again, let's go back to Revelation 19:20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet. Right? A false prophet, again, is the Vatican. And the Vatican pushes out plantation Christianity garbage that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. Right? Okay? Because the plantation Christians, all right, a lot of them are going to take it. Okay? Yeah, you're going to have certain plantation Christians like down here in the South that know about the mark of the beast. They know it's the RFID chip. But you're going to have others that are going to go take it, like the Roman Catholic church and their congregation and all those followers. They're going to take it, all right? Because they're going to sell it. They're going to sell this RFID chip as it's a good thing. Oh, it's able to make people walk and see and be able to move. It's a blessing from God. That's what they're going to say. It's a blessing from God. All right, this is a miracle from God. Okay, all lies. All right, the God of Satan. Okay, because their God, is carnal. Their God is not spiritual. And with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, and with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. Right, and again, and the image is the Roman ways. Okay, ancient Rome, and all these people, okay, worship the image of the beast. They worship that deadly wound that's healed. They all do, man. Okay, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. There you go. Okay, and the lake of fire is here in Babylon the Great. So these damn Edomites are about to get cooked real soon. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Right. Okay, and the Lord is going to overthrow these wicked plantation Christians because they're perverse. Okay, they're crooked. And these are examples. These are many examples. All right. Oh, 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Right. And them plantation Christians, man, okay, have been soaking up riches. All right. But it's not going to profit them when the Lord judges them. All right. Plantation Christianity is big business. Check this out. How much revenue revenue does the Catholic Church generate? Look at that. 887 million. Okay, and they lowballing this. It's in the billions. But let's try this. How much revenue does Christianity make? How much Christianity make a year? Look at this. It's difficult to pinpoint a precise yearly revenue figure for Christianity due to its decentralized nature and diverse revenue streams. However, estimates for the economic impact of Christianity in the United States alone range from hundreds of billions to over $1 trillion annually. Okay? Yet you still got, poor people in this country, people that can't afford homes, apartments. Okay, people can't even put food on the table. That's why plantation Christianity is going to burn up. This place is going to burn up. When people want to know where the lake of fire is, it's Babylon the Great America. Okay? Look at that. All right? That's crazy amount of money. And then globally, over 10 trillion. All right? This is why the Lord is going to overthrow plantation Christianity. He's going to destroy this wicked Okay, philosophy. I didn't even, I wasn't even thinking of going there. That was the spirit. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. Right. And the righteousness, all right, is the elect of the nation of Israel speaking truth. Okay? Speaking truth. Exposing lies. This place is wicked, man. Anyway, these damn devils are gonna get overthrown. So yeah, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. One more. The Lord's gonna destroy these Edomites because they're the root of the problem. They're the root of this beeping problem. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom said we are impoverished, but let's start at the top. Excuse me, I jumped the lamb. Malachi chapter 1 verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. Right. So this whole book is addressed to the Israelites. All right. Not to everybody. That's a lie that Plantation Christianity pushes. Okay? It's very simple. This book, all right, is written by Israelites for Israelites. Okay? Period. And Yahweh Bashim Shai, okay, is the one, all right, dictating who can receive it and who cannot among the Israelites. Okay? 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. Right. The Lord loves Jacob. Okay? Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. 3. And I hated Esau. Right. The Lord hates Esau. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. And I guarantee all I got to do is Christian pastor or priest charged or arrested, you're going to see mainly Edomites, okay? Edomites getting arrested or being charged for some wickedness. That's why the Lord hates them. But our people still want to defend these devils. It's crazy work. That's nasty work right there. Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau, and I laid his mountains and heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Right. This is when the Lord, took down these Edomites by using Jake. Okay? All right, took down the Roman Empire, all right, by using Jake, and Jake ended up ruling. Okay, that's when you had the Holy Roman Empire, because that's when Jake was ruling. Okay, and these Edomites weren't calling the shot. Basically, all right, the Lord took these Edomites out of rulership position for a period of time. Okay, that's when you have the Dark Ages. All right, what they call the Dark Ages, because Esau likes to hide history. That's why he's going down, because he's been lying. Esau, all right, wasn't ruling during the Dark Ages. That's why, all right, he's upset and he tries to cover that history. It was Jake that was ruling. Okay, the Holy Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, right? Those were Jake's. Those were Israelites ruling. 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we'll return and build the desolate places. Right. They return, all right, when the Spanish, all right, Spain took down the Moors, okay? And it was called the Battle of Granada, if I'm not mistaken. Real quickly, just want to get my history correct. All right. Battle of Granada. 1319. Battle of Granada. But no. Okay, let's do this again. Battle of Granada. Let's do this, Spain. Battle of Granada, Spain. There it is, yeah. The Battle of Granada, Lord William, I'm saying that right, refers to the siege and eventual surrender of the city of Granada in 1492, marking the end of the Reconquista in Spain. This marked the end of nearly 800 years of Muslim rule on the Iberian Peninsula. The siege was culmination of the Granada War, a series of campaigns led by the Catholic monarchs Fernando II of Aragon. Okay, and yeah, this is it right here, because Jake was also into that Muslim stuff too, the Moors. This was a centuries-long effort by Christian kingdoms in Iberia to reclaim territory held by Muslim Moors. All right, and by this time, this is when what's it called? Edomites started getting up into that into plantation Christianity, because they started learning it from Jake, and then they started to use plantation Christianity as a crutch to enforce, all right, their ideology onto the masses, and it started in Spain, okay, and then this is where Christopher Columbus, he got a whole bunch of priests, and they were pushing plantation Christianity onto the masses. This is why you became a plantation Christian, okay? So yeah, that's just history in itself. And they wasn't using the name Jesus, by the way, during this time period. They were using the name Jesus. All right? It's another history lesson to go into. So that was it. But we returned and built the desolate places. Right. Started with Spain. Okay. The beast system. The beast. All right. And this is what you have now. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them. Right. And the Lord is throwing down. All right. First by using his prophets to expose lies. All right. Bring out his word. Okay. And that's why you see everything's moving to the tune of prophecy. But ultimately the Lord's going to come himself. All right. Yahweh shine angels to destroy this devil. All right. Zap him. Okay, burn them up, as well as making sure those nukes fly and hit Babylon the Great America and cook this place, because this is the lake of fire. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Right, so these Edomites are known as the border of wickedness. Everywhere they go, they push their wickedness. Exhibit A again, Exhibit B. Okay. The people against the people. So the Lord has angry, has a righteous anger towards these people. The people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. There you go. 5. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord will be magnified from the border of Israel. Right, because we're going to see the Lord take these devils out of power. Okay? And we're going to praise his holy name. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Everybody's going to know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai did this. So yeah. That's it. So yeah, the Lord's going to take these devils out, man. You could clearly see the Lord's going to overthrow plantation Christianity. This place is wicked. All right. Okay. That philosophy, the place itself is wicked, you know, in terms of wherever these plantation Christians are at. Okay. The place is wicked. And the Lord is going to destroy the place and these wicked people and that philosophy. Okay? So, Lord willing, says edify. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Bakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep ignoring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders. We're almost out of here. Keep pushing, keep fighting, man. The Lord's going to overthrow this devil and his wicked philosophy. Okay? And for the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. When you prepare to cover Shalom.